when you set up a live schedule, you have to make sure it's at the right orientation. So I'm just going to shoot this way. Why not? Today I have, my scent this morning is by one of my favorite scent makers. She's in Maui, and it's sandalwood and neroli. And I'll spray a little on me. And let me try to explain this. So it's really nice. The sandalwood is really mellow and really clean, almost soapy. And then the neroli gives it like a citrusy orange burst. It's really nice. And this mellows out really nicely too. So I'm just gonna, here, I'll give you guys a little bit too. There you go. And since we're shooting portrait today, I'm gonna show you everything in portrait. I have a crystal here. I think I'm gonna do some still life. I have some fruit off to the side. I have some objects. I have a big melon here that's called a Picasso melon. I have not tried these yet, but it's off to the side, so I'm going to paint it first. I have some nice red tomatoes. I have a papaya that's ripe and it's about to get ready to be eaten. I've got some sweet potatoes and just things like that. This is something that I did the other day. I just wanted to show it. I think it goes more like this. How is everybody doing this morning? For some reason, I was like not ready to go this morning. I think I just, I don't know, it's just one of those days, a little bit off. So let's start. I'm going to start in here. Oh, and Sherry, I think it was Sherry that suggested you don't want me to call you guys? That's just what I say. I'm old, so I say guys, even if you're not. Don't take it personally. I have just some basic colors here, red, yellow, blue, and I'm just gonna build off of those. I'm not gonna get too complicated today. Bye. I also have some chalks that are water soluble. These are kind of fun. These are Charvan. These are fun. So I'll show you what these do. So they act just like regular chalks, and then you can also get them wet. And they make these beautiful textures. Like that. I can make a background here, and then I can, I'm just gonna sketch some of my fruit in the background here. I'm just gonna sort of eyeball it. Just use it as a reference. This is the basket that they're sitting in. It's a really cool basket. It's wire and it has these, just sort of floats. Then I've got little tomatoes in here. These are Campari tomatoes. And this melon. That's nice just on its own, but I'm going to add a little white. Let's see. Hi, Heather. How's it going? I'm glad you could join. We're going portrait this morning. I wish you could change the orientation when you're live streaming, but it doesn't let you do that, so. Oh, another thing I picked up were these fabric paints. They were on sale at the art store, and I was like, oh, these look like fun. Maybe I'll just be able to like squeeze them out and play with them like that, but they're not like that, actually. They're kind of lame. So basically, like, I don't even think this one, that one's like not even working. Hold on. They're just, but they do have some really interesting effects. First of all, they're super thin paint, and they layer really nicely, and they have like a sheen, a really nice shine. I'm doing good, thank you. I was just kind of a little bit off my game this morning because I thought I had everything set up, and then I was like, oh, I don't even have my mic or anything, and it was like 5 minutes before. But it's okay. Actually, this is not so bad, the black. This is the fabric paint. It's really shiny. And I'm actually really liking the wash from this. I'll show you another color because the black seems to be, actually, let me just work with this. I love the dry brush effect it gives. It's really cool. I have to make sure I don't put my paintbrush in my coffee. Yeah, I was a little stressed out. I turned the breaker off for the refrigerator because it hums really loud. Like the camera picks it up, so I always have to remember to go down to the basement and turn off the breaker. So there's things to be done. It does look inky. I like that. I don't use these Charvan water-soluble chalks a lot, but they're really beautiful. And I think the reason I don't use a lot of them is because the colors are weird. Look. They're like, I don't know, strange. They give you this strange variety of colors in the box. But so I kind of, I don't know, like purple and yellow, and orange. They're kind of weird oranges I don't love. But, and then, this is nice. This is, right now, this is like one of my favorite brushes, this tiny one. I don't know why, it's actually a really nice brush. I treat my brushes like bleep. Can't say that, but yeah, I don't take really good care of my brushes, but I kind of like them that way because I like them scruffy. But anyway, Heather, have you been painting? You're in London, right? Those are tomatoes, but I'm not going to make them red. I'm just going to make them gray. Why not? Let's see. And I think what would be nice is, see, I have this white Stabilo. Look, it's like a nub. And I'm just gonna, it's not dry enough for me to do the lines on that yet. So I'll let that dry and then I'll come back and add some line work on here. And let's work, oh, you know what I was gonna do? I was gonna work in a really big, I guess I can work big vertically like this, so. You're in Portland, oh sorry, Heather, you're in Portland. That's right. Well, I've already offended one person today, so hopefully I didn't offend you. Okay. I have my still life off to the side here. I've got some papaya, some sweet potatoes, some tomatoes. These are the Campari tomatoes. And I'm just gonna use, let's use the China marker, now that I remember what it's called. Oh, good. I know, I say it. I've heard millennials say it, so can't be that bad. I've heard, I know some people don't like that, but it's just kind of habit. It's ingrained, and I grew up with it, so it's kind of discriminating against me that I can't change. Hey, Christina, how are you? Thanks for joining. It's good having you guys here. I'm basically doing still life stuff. I don't know if I'm gonna do like the real colors or whatever, but I'm just playing. I'm just playing. And I'm definitely taking liberties with my composition because I'm sort of overlapping shapes, and this is a wire basket, fruit basket. Oh, good, Sherry. Well, we have the Not Offended Club here. I appreciate that. Okay, let me show you some more of these fabric pens, I think they're called. They're really, I don't know, they're not great, but they make a nice glaze. Watch this. I thought they were going to be able to like draw with them, but they're not like that. However, I am trying to make them work for me, and this is how I make them work for me, by using them as a glaze, and they're kind of beautiful. Hi, Rivka. Hi, Thea. If you're late, Thea, you missed the drama. I'm going to, I don't know, I would really like to use some of this vine charcoal. I love vine charcoal. It's a little messy, but I'm going to try it anyway. And but it's beautiful. I'm not going to use my left hand. I'm not that good. This is my Picasso melon, and it's got these really interesting marks going across it, these really interesting shapes that are like little pieces of confetti almost. I have to show you this basket when I'm done, so you know what I'm doing. And what I can do is also create some lines that are a little darker, create a little dynamics. I've got to get that papaya, I don't know. Yeah, don't let the noose get you down. Art and noose. That's an interesting combination, Christina. And, you know, so that chalk doesn't run, I'm going to spray it with some of this fixative here. Or so it doesn't, like, smear, I guess is what I mean. I'm going to do a light green for that melon. I've got, try to mix that properly. Need a lot more white, a lot more white. More white. I want it to be really, really pale. I'm also going to add a little red to it here because it's too green right now. Let's try that. That's interesting. A mystical combo. That was not as light as I wanted, but I can always lighten it up later. And I want to use this color somewhere else here. I'm going to just Structify. It looks really interesting against the pink, doesn't it? Oh, Jennifer. Oh, hi, from Wisconsin. Sorry, I missed that comment. This fixative is, sure, it's Spectrafix. It's the non-toxative. Yeah, it's great. Yeah, no, does not smell at all. It has no odor, no toxins. I think it's just kind of like glue, non-toxic glue. That was a really weird color. Really weird. I'm going to make, I don't know, I'm going to have to try to work with this palette here, this colors. I don't know what, I don't really know. I don't want to do like literal like red tomatoes and stuff like that. So I'm just going to kind of work within this palette. Now I have a little bit of an olive green. Let's try that. Yes, it is milk casein, exactly. You can even make it yourself if you want to go that route, and it's a little cheaper, but it's kind of a pain to make it. My day. Yes, it's mine. Hi, kitty. You want to see what's going on? We're painting. Let me know how it goes, Christina. When I would first start painting, I would have thought this color is really ugly and I would have not used it. But, you know, this color combination, but it's gonna do what it's gonna do. And, you know, I found that sometimes initially the ugly colors turn out to be really beautiful, or they're like a foil for another color. So it is definitely a strange palette, I have to admit, but I think I can pull it together. I'm pretty sure. Thanks, people. I appreciate that. See, I'm trying. Yeah, interesting. I want to, let's see, let's do, okay, so I guess the opposite of green is the pink. I guess there's, yeah, complementary colors. Let me just do a little wash in this bone color, this Titan Buff. And I've got like a sweet potato, so I'm gonna make it kind of more yellow. Oh, hi, Sherry. You made it. I'm doing a still life. That looks like a pear. This is definitely interesting. Definitely interesting, for sure. Ooh. Yes, do catch the beginning. I have a fragrance that you might like. And you know what might be, oh, you know what might be interesting actually is to sort of bring in some of that pink, the red there. A little bit of that, a little mother color, a little bit of blue. You know, it's fun to do really painterly effects like this, dry brush, layering, paint colors that are very similar to give it that painterly feel. I'm enjoying that. I don't really get to do that very much. It's interesting, for sure. And I guess I'm going with kind of red and green today. All right, let's let that dry. And I might go back and do a little line work on top. This one that I first started, I think it's dry enough so that I can add some lines. I wanted a little bit of white on top here. Last night I made a bunch of collage pieces. I never have enough collage, so maybe I'll add some of that in here too. This one seems appropriate. Okay. Oh, actually, that's nice. The orange gives me an idea. Okay, so this, that, I don't know, like this, that. Does it? No, it doesn't. I mean, I've only been using it for 3 years, so I don't know. I mean, I don't think it does. It's a legitimate art company that makes it, so I'm assuming that the fixative doesn't get yellow. That's what Christina was asking. Does it yellow over time? And I haven't noticed that it does, which is nice. Okay. That was my warm-up, and let's work in this book here. My mixed media. I'm just starting to feel a little warmed up. Oh, okay, so this is what I did the other night, and I really like this collage in here, so I was trying to make some more of that. Let's start with this water-soluble chalks again. And you can tell which ones are which. You can tell these from the other chalks because they're kind of gritty. I'm not going to use that green. But like I said, these colors are super weird, so I don't think that's, no, that's not. Oh, I don't know, my color palettes are so weird today. Where'd you get that, Sherry? Your sketchbook for $4. Oh, so I wet the paper and I'll use some of that chalk on top. Well, it's wet. It's really nice. That's not water soluble. That's not either. Yeah. I love the texture this gives. Lichtenberg figure, the lightning. I can't remember what it was called, but I remember on one of the live episodes, somebody told me that the lightning bolt has another name, which I was not aware of. Sea white. Ooh, what's that? I'm gonna have to check that out because I'm always looking for good sketchbooks. I do like the Fabrianos quite a bit. A little bit of a Fabriano snob. Okay, well, see white it is then. I'm gonna have to try one. That's nice. Oh, you did, Sherry? I know. I did quite a bit myself. The black and white exercises were so fun. Just black and white, no gray. I like that turquoise right there. I'm going to use that. That looks nice without the glare, doesn't it? Mm. Hmm. I kind of like this the way it is. Maybe I'll just add some collage, but I kind of like it the way it turned out. Just a little bit of something. I don't like that there anymore. Right there? I don't know. For some reason, I just can't see this anymore. I need a little perspective. See, isn't that fun? I like those shapes. Oh, I will call it that. Actually, that's a good idea. I'm just gonna, okay, because I knew something was missing on here, but I wasn't sure what it was, and I think it needs a little writing. I actually have both the screen doors open, and there's like a cool breeze coming through. It feels like there's gonna be a storm, but I'm gonna write that on there, Rivka, because I think that's a great idea. I love incorporating words into my paintings. I just have to find the right material. That's not going to work. Oh, you know what I have? I have this Derwent Inktense pencil that I just bought. Couldn't resist. But I need to sharpen it, so let's see if that works. Oh yeah. Cloudburst. Nope. Not too literal. I like it. It's perfect. And I can always push it back a little bit. I have some of this acryology paint from the dollar store. It's really, like you guys taught me, it's super good at just a glaze because it's not very good quality. So I like that. That's nice, simple. Back to this weird still life that I was working on. It's funny because it reminds me of my mom's art, and she's a really good artist, but I don't usually paint like this, so. I think that is it for today. I want to show you the salad, or the bowl that I use, a fruit bowl. This is what I was looking at. It's kind of fun. So I did the still life with the weird colors and Cloudburst and my warm up, like so. Next week is Independence Day. Oh, no, that's on Friday. So I will still be here Thursday, I'm pretty sure. I might be traveling, but I'll let you all know. And thanks for joining me again. And I hope you enjoyed the portrait this week. I'll see you later. Bye. Thank you.